Okay, everybody, we are in my kitchen and we are going to clean some games. And yeah, it's going to be fun. I should be using the Meta.
Press start, let the adventures unfold. Retro games and
Okay, guys, it is January 2026 by the time you're seeing this, because right now it's not even December yet. But I'm gonna go to my bedroom instead of the game room and talk about a little bit of a Christmas gift to myself. These were the Wayfarers. These were on Black. Oh my gosh, I'm being attacked. Gilbert. He's a good boy. Okay, so anyways, I really wanted these because, if you know, these are the Meta glasses. So I have cameras built right into my lenses. Now, I did get the biggest frame possible, and I have a Chungus head. So it is a bit of an issue. But, here. These dogs, oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm gonna put them on real quick so you can see what they look like on me. We are gonna go from this to this. Ta-da! Now, do they look really big and a little awkward like? Yep. I think you can tell that they're not. Ooh, battery's at 100%. These have really good sound. Oh my gosh. So they are the blue frames, because I like blue on just about everything. You tell these are blue. My Jeep's blue. My house is blue. I'm blue. Anyways, I'm not a huge fan of how they look, but it is what it is. But my problem is, and you can kind of see, they're tight. These are the biggest frame. I usually wear these, I think are 150 or 153, whatever the measurement is, millimeters or however it goes. These, I think, are 141 or something like that. So I can't wear these all the time. They are already pinching my head. So it is going to be a bit of a snug fit. But these are the biggest ones that they have. And like I say, I'm not opposed to them. I think they're okay. But anyways, they got really good sound. I mean, I have a pair of iPods, AirPods over there on my nightstand that I absolutely love, but this is pretty nice. So I'm gonna try to get these set up, and then we're gonna go do some filming of video game cleaning, and we're gonna do them from this. So let's see how it turns out. Okay, we are in the kitchen. The Metas are set up. We're good to go. Here's what we're gonna do today. I already showed you guys this stuff in a previous video. Now, one thing interesting about these glasses that I will say that's really cool, your eyes move around, but right now, as much as I'm moving my eyes left to right, up and down, my face is stationary. So you have to remember that if you wanna show somebody something, you have to weave, bob and weave. Look at those dogs. Gilbert's trying so desperately to keep up. So these are what we're going to record today, are these 6 games. I'm also going to take care of these over here, but we're going to start with the games. We're actually going to start with the worst condition, which is this one here. Who knows if it even works, but we've got Brasso, we've got IPA, you know, whatever. Even got some Arctic thermal taste on there. Let's crack it open and we'll see what we see. Those dogs are so loud. Wow. These are as rusty as it gets. Definitely gonna be scrubbing. Oh, that board's not bad actually. I mean, you can see the pins are nastified. Battery probably needs to be replaced, but I'm not going to mess with that because I just don't feel like it. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is the rubbing alcohol. Let's move these away. Put this over here. And I'm just going to squirt this right here on top of my mat. And we are just going to go and scrubby, scrubby. It's actually looking pretty good. Oh yeah. There you go up. That IPA will dry up and okay, so I found my first flaw with the Meta glasses. And it only records for 3 minutes. So I'm gonna have a lot of interruptions. But here's what I did. Cleaned up the board really nice and pretty. I took some Brasso to the board itself. You can see it's nice and shiny now. I also made sure to go back over it heavily with the IPA, which I always use is 91, 93, whatever is available. I mean, look at these Q-tips. How nastified those are. So anyways, I'm hoping that will be good. We're gonna put this back in these in a minute, but first, we're gonna go ahead and scrub these down. Let's see how far, nope, before. I need to stop again. And I don't know if I let this continue to like stop and then take it again, or if it needs to unload down your phone so much. But right now, just gonna mess that up. I can do these, relax, because the trash it is. I'm going to get rid of it. We're going to take some of these out. Let's see what that is. Oh yeah. I'm going to take that back sticker. Very good. So far so good. It's still not she's going to get a lot of rough raid. I'm not saying, oh, I have a bad label, Mario, that I want to take away. Just refund it. We'll see. We'll come back. I good. I'm saying this, but not so much. Here's what it is. Okay, so here's what I have so far. Like I say, the label is garbage. It would have been actually best to have sent this in now that in hindsight. It would have been hilarious just to see what it come back at. But it is what it is. I didn't really give it thought before I went to clean it. That's alright. But I will tell you, she cleaned up way better than what it was. Just gotta scrub this channel out here. Here, get this out of there. This is all just rubbing alcohol, just in case anybody's wondering. I don't have water in here, I already dried it out. There, look at that. Looks like trash. But significantly better. And this one, same thing, significantly better. So much better. I can hear Cronus playing upstairs. I had to walk away. I got to a part of where I was just continuously dying and I wanted to scream. Where is my board? Ta-da! Next. Scrub these heads a little bit. Not too shabby. This one's horrible. Oh yeah, that's Rust Central. Put this one in here, and we'll put this one in here, and we'll get my screwdriver. There. Done. Alright, we're on to the next game. Home Alone 2, here's the board. I scrub her down with the IPA. Dry it off. looking at the pins, and the pins don't look that bad actually. They probably don't need the Brasso. I would say let's scrub it a little bit more. Hit it with some Q-tips, see what comes off. But I feel like this board is going to be nowhere near as abused. I mean, look at that. It's really good. And the rest of this off. Yeah, looks good. I'd say that board's good. We'll go back to this. Woo, dirty. Should probably be using Windex to get all this grime and grit off this. And then we can come back through. Okay, Home Alone. I didn't hit it with the Brasso as I told you guys because I think it looks fine. I don't know if it'll play. We're still going to find out. Remember, I only paid literally $30 and I got all of that, with this. I mean, if they don't work, it's not a huge loss. It's not in excellent shape by any means. And I really don't know what else I can do on this thing. I mean, I've hit it with Windex, which is right here. I've hit it with isopropyl alcohol. I'm sure I can go and get some Goo Gone or whatever it is, or Tire Shine or whatever I've heard people talk about to kind of clean these things up, but it's just going to have to take some more scrubbing. In the meantime, though, I just want to put it together. So there's the board. There's that. Dump some of this down here. Let's scrub the head. The head. I need to get another one of these. And then we can put this back together. One in there. One in there. Guys, you're gonna have to tell me in the comments if the 3-minute thing is annoying, because I don't have any way to control it, so you're gonna have to live with it. Or if you found another way around it. I don't think there is, at least not yet. There isn't. And then we'll take a little bit of Windex and just wipe off the label ever so softly. Get any more of that grime and grit off of that. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that sheen. Sheen. Look at that. Nice and spectacularly clean. All right, let's move on to the next Super Battle Tank. Unscrew. I think I actually already have this game. So we're gonna find out when I go upstairs eventually. But how should it look? There's the cart, or the case, and the cart. The cart's not horrible. Those pens don't look too bad. Like anything, Mario's used more than anything by most people. So I'm not surprised that one was as rough as it is. Okay, so Kristen was in the kitchen doing some recording for her Vlogmas. If you guys haven't checked her out, definitely go back, find her, and watch her Vlogmas. Fire stuff if you're into crafts, paper, junk journaling, all that fun stuff. And this completes Super Battle Tank. Look how clean that turned out from what it was to what it is now. The back, a different story. There's nothing I can do about the back. See that fun discoloration, but she was kind of cooked, so that was good. So far I have 1 cleaned up, 2 cleaned up, and 3, which quite honestly in hindsight I really wished I would have left this one cooked. Gross, filthy, dirty, all that stuff, because I should have sent this one in to get graded. That would have been a fun 0.0. Anyways, okay, so we have 3 done. We have 3 to go, but we're gonna go get some food real quick. So I'll be back, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, moving on to the next. Crash Test Dummies. Wow, that one is, look at that, it's got, wow. Anyways, I already took the screws out, but I haven't looked inside, so let's see. Well, so far we're good. I've gotten games before from people that had bugs in them, so this is a good one. And that board's really clean. I mean, obviously the pins are not, but that board is in nice shape. All right, let's get to cleaning. Round 2. Okay, it wants to make a deal. I got Joe. Let's make a deal. You got my games in? Okay. 3 minutes was up, so I kept cleaning. But pins turned out really good. Board's nice and clean. Look at that. Really, really good. And the cart turned out really good. And then we have the back of the cart, which is as good as it's going to get. You're funny. Just like me. Alright, scrub these heads real quick. Put them down, touch it off, touch it off. Look at that. There is some sticker residue that I got to try to get off. I'm going to get some Goo Gone. That'll get rid of that. On to our last dirty, filthy, Blockbuster rental cart. Looks like I might be able to get it off without damaging later. But that's gross. Look at that. Alright, let's go. One, 2, and here we go. Ta-da! There's the board. Looks like the label's good. Board mastified. Gross. Rental code N. Cubert 3. I didn't know there was a Cubert 3. I should look up the value of it. Okay, we're back. I have finished Cubert 3. Board does not look horrible. I might hit it with some brass, so I think it's okay though. Let's go ahead and pop it back in here. Put the cover back on. I did peel part of the whatchamacallit off. It was just like a giant piece of tape. I ripped the tape off basically, but I was able to preserve everything else underneath it, so we're good to go there. Let's go ahead and pop these screws in, and then we'll move on to the controllers. I don't know the value of this game. I know the value of the rest of these over here, but maybe Cubert 3 could be worth something? What's your thoughts? 20 bucks. You know what? We're going to look it up real quick. Here we go. Q-B-E-R-T. Nope. Helpful if I... Cubert 3 on the Super. Loose condition. Wow, it is worth good money. Not as much as I was hoping, but $30, $20, $18, $25. So it's valued after all these sold listings at about 20 bucks. Shocking, actually, for Cubert. Here's our next game. Label's in good shape, but the cart, like all the others, nastified. Let's take a look. There. So that's not bad. There's your board. Doesn't look horrible. Definitely gotta be cleaned up. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, yeah, she's grody. All right, here we go. Nice. Let that drain down. Break up some of that nastification in there. Okay, I am back again. I don't like how the back of this thing looks. That looks better. I don't know if you guys can tell, I really scrubbed that board. I actually had to use Brasso because it just wasn't coming clean. It was just too much crap built up on it. But again, the boards that are used heavily are going to be like that. But this one, she's nice and shiny now. Look at that. Look at that. What did you look at that? Look at that. Would you look at that? Look at that. Nice. And because this thing only records for 3 minutes, look at that. Can't do anything about the back, like I've said, but front looks nice and good. There's a little spot right here. Might try to clean that up a little bit more with some Windex, but in the meantime, let's pop the board back in. Like so, and close. Screwdriver. One. Come on, what is going on? Get in there. Oh, I'm struggling listening here. There it goes. There. Nice and clean, nice and tight. Turned out pretty good, eh? What about it, eh? Nice. All right, let's move on to the next. Kristen's going to be in the video, I guess, for a second. My lovely wife.
I just have a question.
What's your question? Okay, we are done. Here's all the final results. You can see nice and clean. No more dirt. Remember how bad this controller was, especially on the back there? It's crazy what a little Windex will do. Super Nintendo power adapter, nice and clean. Again, the controller, the zapper, I got in all these little cracks and crevices. Scrub this up. Super Nintendo controller, same way, nice and good. And then here's all the games. Obviously, this is the only one I kind of obviously regret in hindsight cleaning. Would have loved to have sent it off to get graded, as I mentioned a few times, just so I can see if I can get a 0. Q*bert, Super Battle Tank, they both turned out great. And then obviously Crash Test Dummies has a little bit of the Goo Gone I'm going to need on that one. But overall, everything turned out really, really good. And for 30 bucks, I mean, it was a good deal. So I can pair this with one of my controllers, or with consoles, another console, this. I mean, look at that right there. All I gotta do is put the console with it and the game I'm sure I have in the garage, and the same thing for a Super. Bam, Christmas is done for somebody. This one I'm going to give to a guy I know. He's not gonna care about the condition of it, and it'll be a nice little present for him. So anyways, there's that one. These will stay in the collection. This I'm pretty sure I already have, and this one's obviously going to get sold off as well. Might pair it all together as one big set like that, and we'll be good. So that's that. Okay, so we are officially done. What do you think of my goggles, huh? I look kind of stupid, don't I? Although I do like plastic frame glasses, I am very disappointed with how thick, how chungus these things are. But you can see there's the cameras in the corners, and it's got great sound. I can listen to music. I can tell it to hey, what am I looking at? I can do all kinds of cool things with this thing. It was really, really worth buying. I'm super excited to have them. In fact, Kristen might be wanting to get a pair, so we'll see. Maybe you'll start seeing her look like a nerd alert. But anyways, hope you guys had a good time watching me clean things here in 2026, because that's when you're going to see this video. And I'll see you guys next time right here on the channel.
Press start, let the adventures unfold. Retro Game